boys and girls, and welcome to Buckeye Wars. Hey, have you ever jumped your bicycle when you were a kid? We used to make little jumps, use plywood and, I don't know, a couple 2x4s and so forth. We lived on a court, and there was, well, DORADO Hills is where we were living, so it was hilly, and the court, it was downhill from the top of the court to the bottom of the court. It had a good incline, and you could roll and pick up some pretty decent speed even without pedaling. And my house was about halfway down the court, so it was perfect. We set up ramps, and on our bicycles, we would go screaming down the hill, and we'd hit that ramp, and by God, we caught air. We would jump and chon, 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 because at the time, the show Speed Racer, the cartoon the original Speed Racer was popular. And Speed Racer in the cartoon had a little contraption on his car that he pressed the button and it would go chon, chon, chon. And he would be able to jump his car from point A to point B. So we wanted to pretend that we were Speed Racer and go chon, chon, chon. It was funny because in the cartoon, he had like some kind of a hydraulic that picture when you go to the mechanic and he puts your car up on the lift and it rises up off the ground so they can get underneath it and check whatever they check. The Speed Racer had that kind of a device on his car, and he would press a button and it would come out and it would push the car up and give it air, and he could use that and jump from one rock to another rock in his great races and so forth, against the bad guys and whatever. So we would make we would make these jumps out of plywood and 2x4s. And the kind of bikes that me and my buddies had were made for it. It worked perfectly because we had taken Schwinn Stingrays and converted them to kind of like motocross bikes. The people that race motocross bicycles, not motorcycles, but motocross. And they were sturdy, and they could handle going off the ramp and catching air. But we had another buddy that lived a little bit further away, and he would ride his bike over and visit us every now and again. But he had a 10-speed bicycle, and that's more of a street bike. It's not really made for dirt riding and hardy like our bicycles were. It's made for long distance riding. It's got skinnier tires. It's more sleek. But he wanted to do the jump too. So we said, fine, you want to jump? I don't give a damn. See what you can do. So he comes screaming down the hill on his 10-speed. He hits that ramp, and he caught some decent air. But because the bike was so sleek and slim and made for other things, when he touched down, the front wheel of that 10-speed tacoed. It completely scrunched, and it threw him over the handlebars into the pavement. funniest damn thing I've ever seen. Of course, we were concerned that he might get hurt, and we came to his rescue and, made sure that he got Band-Aid or whatever for his owies. But watching that bike taco was awesome. So, boys and girls, do not take your 10-speed off of a ramp made out of plywood. You fuck it up.